a really fun pose. We've worked through standing postures, seated postures, and now we're going to do kind of some floor postures where you're laying on the ground. This is a really fun one that the kids love at YogaMeDo, of all ages, teenagers and children. So all we're going to do is lay all the way out. And you can call this Superman, Superwoman, whatever you want. But you're going to try and stretch your fingers all the way up and reach your toes all the way back. Wiggle side to side, go as far as you can. Drop your head forward. Now, the ultimate pose is lifting legs and arms, but a fun way to work into it is to just lift the arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into takeoff pose, all right? So all we're going to do is inhale up and breathe. You can begin to feel those back muscles engaged and make sure that breath keeps staying long. Even in the pose, good. And you can turn to the right as you're flying through the air. Turn to the left. Good, lift a little higher. And then release, rest that head to the side. Oh. Good job. Now we're just going to do the legs. So how we do that is pressing the hands into the mat, letting the lower back lift the legs off the mat, using the muscles. Good. Drop the head, drop it to the side, and all you're going to do is lift those legs off. Good. I want to turn sideways so you can see we're lifting all the way from the hips down. It's not just here. It's all the way up. Good. So you're flexing the buttocks muscles, you're lifting the legs, you're even flexing the calf and the quadricep muscles, and you're breathing. The arms are reaching at the same time, and you take big, deep breaths. Last one. And release. Good. Now, full Superman or Superwoman pose. We're going to lift the arms and the legs on the inhale. Inhale up. Now the challenge is with every exhale you want to go a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Challenge yourself to stay up. You'll feel those back muscles engaged, exercising, strengthening. Good. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. And exhale down. Rest the head. So that is Superman pose. Now from here I'm going to teach you Balasana, the child's pose. This is one that we love, and it's a very relaxing pose. So press the hands all the way back, lift the sit bones, or lift the chest off the mat, and come all the way down. Keep the hands, reach the hands all the way out, and then once the head drops, relax the arms and breathe. Good. You take 3 to 5 breaths here. It's a great relaxation to get you either prepared to do more poses or prepared to do daydream pose or the last pose of your yoga routine. The other way we can do child's pose is by bringing those legs wide apart and sitting all the way back. So let me demonstrate. Knees are close together here. This is one version of Balasana or child's pose. Bring those knees wide apart and the heels are still kind of together. So all you're going to do is walk all the way out. Now, if you feel any pain in the knees, come back up and readjust the legs. Again, big deep breaths. Good. Inhale all the way up onto all fours. We're going to come into what's called tabletop pose. This is a great one. And then we'll move back into the seated posture. So from here, we're going to try and balance with our right knee down and our left hand on while we lift the right hand and bring the left leg back. Big deep breaths. Good. You can hold that for as long as you'd like. Then you can take that hand around, just like we did in Warrior 3, and into Dancer's pose, we can bring it all the way up. All the way back out. And release, taking it to the other side. Good. Rest that left knee on the mat. The right hand grips the mat. The fingertips are spread apart to support the base of the shoulder. We're going to create a base for the shoulder and the body. Lift the left hand out. The right leg goes back. And again, they're reaching in opposite directions. When you're ready, take that left hand back, reach for the right leg, and breathe. Last breath. Good, release. Come all the way back. And coming back to a seated position. Our next pose is called camel pose, which is really a fun one. If you've ever ridden a camel, it's really funny from a side view to see them get up. They raise up on their hind legs first, then up on their knees, and then raise up their whole body. It's really a fun thing to see. I'm going to turn sideways and let you see how we do camel pose. So say that we just finished child's pose. Good, you come all the way up, come up onto your knees, drop your heels into the mat. There's two ways we can do this. We'll start out with the easier version. All you're going to do is drop your hands back, open the chest and bring the hips forward, dropping the neck and breathe. This is great for the thyroid, great stretch for the back, for the obliques on the front of the muscles, or on the front of the tummy. Good. You can also do a variation by reaching that left hand up, switching sides, reach the right hand up, and release. Good. Another variation you can do is coming all the way down so it's even deeper of a stretch. If you feel any pain here in the back, the chest, the shoulders, anywhere, come back up to the first pose. Good. The last way that we can vary these is by doing it the easiest way. You can keep your feet flat and then just bring your arms back. This is a great way to start out. Camel's pose. Last breath. And release. Good. Come forward. I think that was the last one we had for this session. Thanks for joining us.